Hello guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. We've been through January, we've survived January, and now we're into February. And one positive I want to throw out there before we get into this week's video is that in about 5 weeks time it will be officially spring, and that just brings me so much hope for the future, because this whole 2021, the start of 2021 hasn't been the best for me mentally, so that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to go into too much of it, but one thing that has been making me feel a bit more positive about myself, my body image, me generally surviving through this lockdown, is doing my makeup. Last lockdown, the last proper lockdown I was on Phonto was back last year in March. I hardly did any makeup, but this time round, because I've been struggling a bit, I thought I'm gonna make some effort here, and I have found one of my new favourite makeup looks that I want to share with you guys today. This is why, as I say every single makeup video that I film, I look like a mouldy toe, because I do. But this is why I look like this, because we're going to go from start to finish. We're going to see a glow up. We're going to see Fran go from the mouldy mushroom that deserves to be in the food bin to a glorious 23-year-old who is about to hit Carnaby Street looking like a model. I mean, maybe not a model, but I'm gonna make myself feel good. So let's just get into it. If you want to see how I create this look, I want to throw it out there. The main bulk of this look is using Makeup Obsession. I'm not sponsored to say this because I'm never sponsored to say anything, but Makeup Obsession has been my obsession, no pun intended, and the two palettes that I've got from them is Dream with a Vision, which is this beautiful pastel coloured aesthetic of a palette, and then the other one is the Radiant Daydream palette, which is my ultimate go-to, and I'm considering buying another one just to put in my drawer because I've really hit pan on the yellow, and it's just beautiful. I love it. It's literally £10, but it's like the quality of a £40 palette, and I wish I was exaggerating, but the silver is like butter. It is the most pigmented shimmer I've ever had in my life, and we're going to be working with those today. So if you want to know how I get from this to glow up, just carry on watching. So most of these products I have used for years. Obviously some of these I've actually had for years. The one I'm going to use today is the Benefit Hoola bronzer. Basically I was inspired by Emma's Rectangle. Let me talk to you while I put my primer on, that would be easier. Simple Glow, one heck of a blot. Probably my favourite primer, but obviously not probably the best quality, but for me it works perfectly. So I'm just going to shove that on my face. I was inspired by Emma's Rectangle because she is doing, well, she's done it I think for like over a year now. It's called Project 10 Pan. I'm not going to do it myself because I feel like I'm trying to use up all my makeup anyway. I'm not someone who has loads and loads of makeup, and I actually recently did a makeup kind of like declutter, and I did get rid of lipsticks that actually separated, like the liquid ones, which I shouldn't have had in my collection still, if that makes sense. But one thing that she is trying to use is a bronzer, and I think she hit pan a couple months back. So I was inspired to actually try and use up my Benefit Hoola bronzer. This is a travel size, and I've hardly used it because I'm not a big bronzer person. So this is why it's in my routine today. I'm going in with foundation, Lasting Radiance, SPF 25, medium coverage, anti-pollution foundation in 100 Ivory from Rimmel, London. And this is so good because you don't have many foundations that are SPF, which is quite annoying for me because sometimes I don't wear SPF cream and the only time I wear it is when I'm not wearing makeup, and I never put it on underneath my makeup because even if I set with powder, it is really slippery still and I can't set my like powders correctly. It just frustrates me. I think my skin gets overhydrated, so having an SPF foundation is a lifesaver. And finding a foundation for my skin tone, I've realised in recent years is quite hard because I have that awkward kind of pale but kind of neutral skin tone. Like I get quite tanned in the summer, like not overly tanned where you're like, holy crap, you've been somewhere but you haven't. I just get a nice golden colour on my skin, but it's hard in the winter because like I've tried to use cruelty-free foundations, but there's nothing that's the right like perfect shade for me because they either look too pink or I look too white, and it's supposed to be for like neutral skin tones. But then even if it's a neutral skin tone one, it looks too orange. I can never win. So I really like this because it does look a little bit orange, and when you put it on your skin, it matches my skin a bit more. So if you know an alternative to the Rimmel Lasting Radiance in Ivory in a cruelty-free foundation, please tell me. And preferably SPF, because I don't wear SPF like I said. But one Revolution product I do really like is the Revolution Conceal Define Infinite Concealer. I use their under eye serum from their skincare range, and it is amazing, and it has helped my under eyes to be less prominent. I still have dark under eyes, but I look less like a zombie. So that paired with this is actually amazing. I just put a little bit under my eyes and then around my spots, and that's about it. I absolutely love this. I can already tell this is going to be like a half an hour, 40-minute video to edit because there's loads of silent moments where I'm just concentrating. And I got concealer in my eye, so my vision is like a bit cloudy now. Oh crap. But I'm going to set my under eyes with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, which is perfect in its translucent colour. And I just pop that underneath. And then for the rest of my face, I use the Glossier Wild Powder. This is actually a brand new one, which I opened not long ago, and my previous one actually lasts for, oh my god, I feel like it's nearly 2 years. I got it in August 2018 and I just finished it not long ago. It lasts a freaking long time. Let me try that. It's a really nice thin powder, but sets your base really well. I'm gonna do contour before bronzer. So my bronzer is gonna be the Imagination palette from Revolution, which I've had for a good few years, and I'm really trying to use these two up. This one's a bit dark, but the other two are perfect. And by the time I finish that, I can crack open my Makeup Obsession one because this is being discontinued, which is actually gutting. But here's me doing my fish impression. And then we're gonna do my bronzer, which I probably put too much on, but we're gonna give ourselves a bit of colour. And what they don't tell you is that you pull it around your neck. And then blusher. We're gonna use another blush that I've had for freaking years. It is the Blushing Hearts from Makeup. No, I love Makeup. Blushing Hearts. Peachy Keen Heart. And it just looks like that. It looks a bit like a bronzer as well. But that's the look we're going for today. And now, for the brows. If you've been watching me for absolutely years, like a millennium, you will know that I use my Similar DIY Archery brow bar. So I will catch you guys as soon as I've done my eyebrows, because then it will be the fun part, the eyes. So yeah, see you in a second. Eyebrows are now done, and I have to say that the result of my eyebrows when I do my makeup really reflects on how I feel about the rest of my makeup, because I'm one of those people that drastically changes the appearance of their eyebrows, because my eyebrows look horrible natural. They look so sparse, so I have to like redo them completely. So that is what my eyebrows look like at the moment. Like 2 slugs on my face, but it will be balanced out with my eyeshadow. And I do want to say apologies if you could see the lip balm on my lips. That kind of like became that weird white stuff. I didn't realise, so sorry if that grossed you out, but I fixed it. So we're gonna jump in with the Daydream palette, and then for the like actual shimmer, I'm using the shimmery pink in the Dream with Vision palette, and it's called Fantasy, which is this one here. We're gonna create a look mainly with the yellow in this, which is called a Yellow Rose. Then I'm gonna do Storyteller on the outer edge, and then we're gonna do a nice line with Lily, and then on my under eye, my lower lash line, I'm going to be using a Maxim, and then obviously Rain Dance, the beautiful silver shimmer in my inner corner. So let's jump in. So I always without fail use their Revolution Primer Lock Long Wear Eyeshadow Primer. Very nearly finished this one actually. So I've already got another one ready to go in my drawer, which is good because we're in lockdown and I don't want to keep going to the shops to buy things that I don't actually need. So we're going to do a big block of primer because that's how I roll, and that's how I need to work with my eye shape because everything just disappears because I've literally got hooded eyelids. It's disgusting. I'm really trying to keep like a positive attitude in this video because the past 3 days, oh my god, I haven't been like super happy. I've been quite sad, and I think doing this video is a bit of something productive and positive for me, something to focus on, doing my makeup, film my video at the same time, which is one of my favourite things to do at the moment. I have to say I'm actually loving my end screen right now because the font is my own handwriting that I made into a font, and I found this song on YouTube Audio Library. Like, they've updated the audio library and it is popping, so that song is off that, and it just makes me feel a bit more professional. Even though I'm not earning anything off this channel, this is like a hobby, but I feel like presenting myself rather as like more of a, I know what I'm doing on here, this is my channel, I'm professional, this is how I roll. Yeah, don't know what else to say. So I'm gonna do Yellow Rose, which is in pan, and it's disappearing so quickly because it's such a light crumbly shade. It's so beautiful in the inner corner here. And we're just gonna go about halfway. Look at it. And then I'm gonna go in with the orange on the outer edge. and just kind of like marry that in the middle, a little tiny bit of blending. And then I'm gonna do yellow rose again just to make it pop a bit more. Sometimes the orange bleeds a bit more into the yellow, which I kind of like because it's more rustic, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm gonna go in with more primer. I mean, you don't really see it because of my eyes, but we're gonna do a line at the bottom of the bit above my eyelid. And then we're gonna do the hot pink. Wow, I actually went in there hard. Alright, let's see if it works. And I could always put more orange on the edge. So we're gonna paint the rest of my eye with some primer, and then literally use my finger to pop the shimmer on. I literally love this eye look so much, and I cannot wait till the moment I can like serve this in central London, going around Soho feeling all cool and trendy, window shopping and lazy oaf. I miss those days. I literally miss those days so much. I think that actually looks alright. I'm gonna quickly go in with the yellow at the top, I think. I think that's the only thing that needs touching up as such. For my lower lash line, I'm going with the blue. Give it a bit of dimension. Give it a bit of uniqueness, because that's what we're here for today. And then I'm gonna put a bit more primer in the inner corner and then do the silver. This is the most I've talked to myself as well. Even though I'm technically talking to you guys online, this is the most I've talked to myself. So yeah, it feels good to talk to yourself. Right, rain dance, well, let's do this. I'm gonna go in closer so you see how like good it is. You see that? Right, that's it done. We're just gonna finish it off with mascara, highlighter, and a bit of lipstick, and then I will be actually serving. There's one palette I really want in my life, because one of my favorite shows is Glow Up, which is that makeup artist competition. Not only is it amazing, it has also put me off pursuing it as a career choice because it's so competitive, and I don't have the skills that these people do. And in the second series, one girl left early because she couldn't cope because she didn't expect it to be like that, and I was like, that is me, that's why I would give up. But in the first series, there's a really sweet but really talented girl called Tiffany, and she's done a collab with Revolution, mainly makeup obsession, and she did this amazing eyeshadow palette. It's so bright, literally me in an eyeshadow palette. I don't know why I didn't get it when it came out, because it's sold out now. I signed up for like a restock notification because I really want it, and a lot of people say it's amazing, and it's a massive palette for like £20, but it's so worth it. Plus, yeah, I just feel like a proper makeup guru. Anyway, I'm doing a highlight. I can't be off to tell you the name of the highlight because obviously this palette is disconned, but I just put it along my brow bone to give me a bit of definition. And the sun's coming back out. Great, thanks for ruining my lighting. And my battery's going. Oh my god. Quick guys, quick. It's now recording. I literally just spoke for like a minute and I didn't even realise that my camera switched off. I was like, I was even recording. So yeah, battery is fixed. We're going with mascara now, and it's the KVD Go Big or Go Home. It is a very bougie choice because it's quite expensive, but it is my favourite. So it's just good, and I love the packaging because it's very gothic and alternative, which I love. And it lasts for 6 months. shelf life, so that's a win-win for me because normally mascara lasts for free and I'm not here for that. So let's just be gentle because if I go crazy I know there's gonna be mascara on the eyelid. That is one eye done. We love to see it. And then for lipstick we're gonna go in with a really nice dark purple, like a really nice dark berry grape purple, and it is called Doom, and it's in its suede matte lipstick, and it's just glorious. I usually go for black, but I feel like I've worn black in a lot of my previous videos, so I'm gonna switch it up today, and I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Slide On Glide On Stay On, definitely a turn on waterproof extreme colour lip. I don't know why it would be actually I do know why it'd be waterproof. I was gonna say I don't cry from my mouth, but obviously if you're drinking it will not come off. Pray for me that I actually get this even. So this is the finished makeup look. It is one that I do pretty much all the time because it's so easy but also so colourful and like a proper statement. Even though I'm not going out, I just stay at my house all day watching Netflix and YouTube and playing Animal Crossing, but it makes myself feel better, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me do this makeup look and you got inspiration for what you want to create yourself at home. Yeah, let me give you guys a close-up quickly. Just this eye look is beautiful. Are you gonna focus? Focus on me! There we go. So yeah, and there's my lipstick flying high. So if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and click the notification bell below to get updates when I next upload a YouTube video. And I'm thinking of giving myself some serotonin and making a clothing order. Who knows? But I will see you soon. Bye!